the concept of the leading strand and the lagging strand. Now let's assume that there is this replication bubble which has been produced. The primase has produced two primers, one on the strand on top, one on the strand below. The orientation of the strands have been given here. Now the question is, which is going to be the strand which will be producing the leading strand and which is the strand which is going to produce the lagging strand? Let's look at this. We said that the DNA polymerase can produce a new strand from the 5 prime 3 prime orientation. So it implies that the strand which is 3 prime 5 prime orientation would be the leading strand, would produce the leading strand. So logically, if the replication bubble is going in this direction, obviously this is the 5 prime 3 prime end, this is the 5 prime end. So the leading strand is going to be produced over here and the lagging strand is going to be produced on the strand on top. This is understandable. But when we look at the replication bubble going the other side, look at the orientation. In relation to how the DNA polymerase is going, the top strand is in the 3 prime 5 prime orientation. So the leading strand will be produced on the top strand and the lagging strand will be produced on the strand below. When we look at a replication bubble going from the left to the right, the leading strand will be produced on the DNA strand which is on the lower side. Whereas when we look at the replication bubble going from the right side to the left side, the orientation 3 prime to 5 prime is on the top. This is the one which is going to produce the leading strand and the lagging strand will be produced on this template. This point we need to understand that the leading strand and the lagging strand is not of the orientation of the DNA. It is the orientation of the DNA relative to the direction in which the helicase and the DNA polymerase is moving. That is something that we need to understand.